from the four methods for financially evaluating project alternative that I presented in the first lesson videos today, including net present value, we call it NPV, internal rate of return, IRR, benefit cost analysis, BC, or payback period or break-even analysis. Today's lesson, we focus on the first method, which is net present value, NPV. So what's it about? First, NPV method is a popular method of alternative evaluation. Popular method of alternative evaluation. How? It's for transforming future receipt or expenditure into equivalent dollar amounts. That's why it call it net present value. So for transforming all the future receipt or expenditure into equivalent dollar amount. And that's why it call it present value. Now, as you can see there. What if we have only one alternative? If for one alternative, then it will be attractive than the NPV, the net present value of that alternative. So we have NPV of that alternative have to be non-negative, so greater than or equal to 0. When NPV greater than or equal to 0, then we call that a financially viable. That alternative is financially viable. So that is for one alternative. Scenario that you have, if you have two or more mutually exclusive alternative. If we have two or more mutually exclusive alternative. Then we go with the method, go with the alternative with the greatest NPV. We go with an alternative with greatest NPV, net present value. So if we have two or more mutually exclusive alternative, go with the greatest NPV. And what is a mutually exclusive alternative? So as you can see, this alternative exists. If you choose this alternative, you cannot choose the other alternative that we have mutually exclusive. If we can do for both alternatives, then it's not mutually exclusive anymore. Let's give one example. If you have one lot, you can either build a restaurant or you can build a medical office. Then if you choose the medical office on that lot, then you cannot do the restaurant on that lot, and vice versa. So only one alternative had to be selected that is mutually exclusive. And if that's the case, when we compare, we ensure compare apples and apples. So have to compare over the same number of years. That's very important. So have to compare over the same number of years. For all alternatives, have to be the same number of years. And that applies for all the first three methods: net present value, internal rate of return, and benefit cost analysis. The first three have to be compared over the same number of years.